Matt Lenihan for Boxing Social in association with William Hill, Empire Fight. So delighted to be joined by Stevi Levy. I think for the first time. I don't know how I've avoided you for the last 2.5, 3 years.
Who's he? I'm looking over. Oh, who's he? He's cute. Not like in a pervy way, like in a nice, you look friendly way. Ha! Fuck. Sorry, Mr. Whoever's wife watching. Ha! No, what I meant is you look really friendly. I've not seen you before.
Yeah.
How? I don't know how.
No, God knows. I think I've been to one of your shows before, but I think we sort of bypassed each other. But anyway, we're here now. Tough fighting there tonight. She was game as anything. What did you make of it? I saw you after. You're a bit sort of downbeat on yourself. What did you make of your performance tonight?
You know, I'm actually happy now. Not that you should need justification, but now everyone's saying to me like, "Call out, you know, that was a tough fight. She's had 300 amateur fights, beat 2 debutants over in England." It's like, oh, I'll give myself some credit. Whereas I had other people in my ear all saying, "Look, this is just some bum. If you can't stop her, then there's no point going for titles." And I've got that in my head. So when I'm like only just beating her, I'm thinking, "Oh my God, I haven't done good enough." But you know, you get people who say it don't matter if they're a southpaw. To me, it does matter. And all my training, I've felt the best I've ever felt going into that ring. And then I'm stood there in front of this fucking southpaw, awkward as fuck, and I'm thinking, shit. And I felt great. I felt like my energy was good. I felt happy and comfortable, but I didn't feel like I was busy enough. And I like an entertaining, busy fight, and I just wouldn't do it. At the time was flying by, and it was like, fucking hell, I hadn't done enough. I could have done 20 rounds, and I might have fucking picked it up. Well, the last round was alright, wasn't it? But I wasn't doing enough.
I think a lot of people say obviously they want someone out there quickly, but when you're going to be when you're going up the levels now, and you're only going to be having tougher fights, so that might do you the world of good, a bit of seasoning, like against someone who's she was game. She came here not to lay down and let you have everything your own way, and you might probably gain something more out of that than going in there and dishing someone in around. So
yeah, you're right. Not being funny. You don't have to knock people out to get the big fights. You just need to win, don't you? And you want to look good doing it. But I feel like maybe I probably didn't look as good as I could have looked because I was too desperate to fucking. But I ain't watched it back. To be fair, I always get hard on myself. I think the fact I got a headbutt in round 4, so I feel like my nose is broke. So it feels a little bit like I've been beaten up, but. It was a headbutt. Not that it matters, it was a punch. It doesn't really matter, does it? My nose is... Can you hear that? Oh, my nose is broken, isn't it? It's broken.
Look, it's boxing, and in layman terms, shit happens, and you got the victory, so you move on from here.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about the ring walk. Obviously, your son's walked out with you again. What sort of feeling does that give you? I know you were downbeat about the performance, but you're sharing these moments with your lad and stuff like that. How special was that to walk out and have him walk out with you? I know you've done it a few times, but it must be a good feeling.
I know, like you get some people and they're just like, I fucking love fighting. Like, I just can't wait to get in there and fight. It's as sad as it sounds, that ain't my favourite part. At the moment, I'm going to get emotional.
No, go on, you're all right. We'll take a minute. I'm bringing it up because obviously we all us we talk about performances and all this kind of thing. You've got the win, no matter if it were good, bad or indifferent. You're going to crack on from here. But these other little moments that people don't see, like from the outside in, he's on your sort of journey with him, and you can see him taking pictures with Maxie and everybody else.
The thing is, it's not like. I go to the boxing gym and then I come in and forget about it because he's in the gym with me. We go home and it's our whole life. And when I'm having to say, "Come on, babe, we've got to go to the gym again," and sometimes he's tired and then he don't want to leave. And then when I'm cooking his tea and he's like, "Why can't you eat that?" I'm like, "I can't, babe." And I have to explain everything to him.
Yeah.
He's just boxing 24/7, and he's just with me all the time. So when we're stood there and I'm like, "You're now going to be on telly, babe," and all his friends are watching, I look at him and he just looks so proud and he don't get worried or anything. That is just the best moments of my life.
Does that sort of put you at ease, the fact that you've got him there and he's just like, "Fuck it, mummy's going out to box"? Like that's crazy, because some people don't even allow the kids that experience for obvious reasons. But you've said, "No, he's coming along," and I know you're active on social media. You've always put him out there and things like that, and he's enjoying the selfies with the guys. So you've got to look at that side of it as well. Maybe not be that harsh on yourself. It's been a good night for you.
You know what? I picked him up from school once, and he said some kid had booted him in the leg, and I was like, "Did you hit him back?" He went, "Nah, didn't want to hurt him." And I thought, that's my boy. Do you know what I mean? He's a hard little bastard, but he's not a bully. He's such a kind, caring person, and I think, I swear a bit. Shit, fuck, I must think, oh God, swearing around his son, and he's had a day off school again, or he don't go to bed early. But you know what? He's kind, he's caring, he can look after himself, and he's growing up with a mum who's trying her best. Do you know what I mean? And Yeah.
And boxing will teach you a lot more than a lot of these people will in school. Let's be perfectly honest.
Yeah, 'cause I'm in trouble now again with the school for having him here, but
if they get you in trouble for that, it's
I
quite.
remember, do you know what? When I'm sitting at home and I'm lonely, because you get lonely as fuck when you're a boxer. You can't go out and mix. Most people can't go out because they're scared they might have a drink. I'm scared I'm going to open people's fridges and eat without even knowing. Like, I have to stay on my own. You know, all these weekends, everyone's having barbecues and family roast dinners, and I'm at home on my own. I get so fucking lonely, and he goes to his dad's at weekends. When I get home from work, honestly, I get really down sometimes, and I look through my Instagram at the videos, you know, of Morgan on the ropes and them, and that just makes me.
That's great, isn't it? That's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it just makes me so happy. And that's obviously you're here to fight, not fucking. But I love the ring walks and that. I live for that.
And you're a DJ as well. Was that your own mix on out there
No,
tonight? Because you always come out with something. I see, even though we haven't spoken, I see the hype around you. Obviously, you know, Dave spoke very highly about you for years. You're a good mix with obviously Joe Hayden and everyone, and to see your ring walks and stuff, and you do that a little bit of the DJ stuff on the side. That weren't you tonight, no?
No, but do you know what? When, like, how old am I? I'm 30, ain't I? I don't know. Like, when I was like 14, 15, I used to go to these raves in the fields, and I met loads of people through it, and that was one of my favourite tunes. When I used to go raving when I was proper young, it was to forget my troubles, you know, all the shit that was going on in my life. I'd go there, and for the weekend, you just wouldn't think, and you'd just listen to the music booming out with your friends, and that good vibration. So honestly, it's just one of my favourites. And I thought, you know what? I obviously don't see all my raving friends much anymore for obvious reasons. I have to keep my head down, but I guarantee now they were all tuned in at home watching that, and then they'd been like, "Yes, Stevie." You know, I've not forgot where I've come from. I'm not like you anymore. I'm still one of you, but I'm just a boxer now. But I guarantee everyone at home watched that would have been like, yes. I know for a fact, stood there, there'd have been hundreds, if not thousands, maybe thousands. No, actually, I might be thousands because I've got a lot of followers, grinning, going, yes, Stevie, because that was a fat tune. That was a good ring walk, wasn't it?
It was banging. Just talk to me a little bit. I know I spoke to Ebanie before you fight, and I said how much of a buzz is it for her to give back to obviously girls like you. Obviously, you're on the small shows. Although this small show's got a big event feel. How good is it for you to have someone like her in your corner? And she spoke to you after the fight a little bit, just to give you a bit of like. A bit of a heads up. She
said she was gutted. She was on the comms because she just wanted to shout and give me instructions and help me. Bless her. I think she's protective of me. I think for someone like her with her profile, it's probably hard to know the people that are genuine, the people that are just up your ass because of who you are. And obviously we've been speaking. I don't know. We've known each other for a couple of years now, and we've just got so close. Not even just the boxing stuff, in our own personal lives. And she's literally one of my closest friends. And when people talk to me, I think to some people that she's like, oh my God, it's that world champion. But to me, she's my best friend. You know, like it's just weird. I'm very lucky, but I don't look at her as this like famous person. I just love her. I care about her, and I worry about her sometimes. I think, I always think about her, and she's just took a big leap. She's moving up north now, train with someone new. So everyone sees this confident, strong woman, which she is. But I get the soft cuddles when I go around the house and stuff.
Yeah, you can tell it's a proper friendship. Look, won't keep you too much longer. So what's next for you? What do you want to do? You mentioned you're 30 years of age. You've been in a tough fight there. Are you wanting similar level opponents? You wanting titles? What do you want to do next?
I really want to bet. I want to fight for a belt now. I want a 10-rounder. You got to give it a go, wouldn't you? Obviously, I wouldn't turn down a world title if I got offered it. But my dream's always been the Commonwealth title. I would love to have that. Any belt. I just want a 10-rounder now. Like, to see where I'm really at. Not a southpaw though. Just give me a fucking orthodox person. Same weight, 10 rounds, and you'll fucking see the best me. I don't want a southpaw. I just don't want them. Everyone's like, it don't matter. It does matter to me, all right? So just don't want a southpaw. Just stand the right fucking way, please. Do you know what I mean?
At least you're honest.
Yeah, at least it just throws me off fucking guard. And anyone who's fucking good now, I'm going to fight, and they're going to go, guess what? Boom, isn't they? And I'm like, oh shit.
Start switch hitting on you.
Yeah, at least I'm honest though. I'm not scared of anyone. I will fight anyone that I get offered, but I would prefer it not to be a southpaw. But at 10 rounds, like, even in that, I'm telling you now, she started getting a bit, I wasn't. I was coming to life. I'd have been better. The last 4 rounds, I'd have been even better. I know that I am built for long fights, and 2-minute rounds are over too quick, and 6 rounder isn't enough anymore. I need a 10-rounder. Pardon me. If I lose, I ain't going to fucking lose easily. You know, some people are like, there's no way I'll lose. I could lose, but be a fucking entertaining 10-rounder if I do lose. Tell you that, because I ain't going down easy.
Look, I think for definite, whatever you do will be entertaining. In the ring, out the ring, whatever you do. But look, it's been a pleasure watching you tonight. Tough fight. I know that you'll carry on, and hopefully you get a big fight back end of this year. So thanks for talking to Boxing Social. We'll catch up again soon.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.